Yo YouTube and welcome back to and why did I do that, bro? Yo YouTube and welcome back to another video by your boy Duke Dennis. I'm the talk of the city, you heard something different, it's getting ridiculous. And in today's video we are going to be talking about DDG. But before we get into it, be sure to drop a like and also hit the subscribe button as we are on the road. Does that make sense, guys? Sorry, I don't know English like that, you feel what I'm saying? As we are on the road to 500 haters. So if you want to be a hater, and then drop a subscribe down below. Thank you guys so much. And other than that, let's get into it. Now, DDG, doo-doo garbage. But DDG, he's not an up and coming. He's already kind of famous. But DDG is a streamer. He's a musician. And he's also a content creator. But first of all, he started with making YouTube videos like, you know, the normal pranks back in the days and all those type of things, the fake YouTube pranks. Okay, it was fake. It wasn't fake. I mustn't do this, but it was fake. But yeah, DDG kind of started making, you know, the normal pranks and all those type of videos. And then he kind of transitioned from making those type of YouTube videos into making music. Now, the thing is that we all know back in the days when YouTubers were making music, the music was fire, but we didn't really expect these YouTubers to be taking music kind of seriously. We thought they were just doing it as a joke, but DDG was one of them who was taking it really serious because he really loved music so much. So he didn't feel like making content anymore. He just wanted to make music. So over time, he kind of stopped making YouTube videos and then he kind of moved into making music like albums and EPs and all those type of things. And now, to this day, he's still kind of making music, but now it's in a form as he's streaming and is also making music. But let's speak about things that have been going on in this man's life, because there's a lot of up and downs that has been going on within DDG's life. So obviously DDG's been making music and a few of the songs are actually bangers, I'm not even gonna lie, but then there's also a few of them which are also pretty bad, because yeah, he's taking music seriously, but a lot of people are not taking him seriously because people see him as a content creator. They do not see him as a musician, because he's dropping albums, he's dropping EPs, bro. I love EPs so much. What the hell am I saying, bro? But yeah, he's been dropping albums, he's been dropping EPs, but no he's been dropping, okay, he's just been dropping, but no one has been necessarily been taking it seriously, even though he's really kind of taking it seriously in hopes of even earning an award for his music. But then you guys need to remember, he's a content creator, he's not a musician, but in his mind he thinks he's more of a musician than a content creator. Now, at times he continues to be dropping music and a few of his songs are actually doing pretty good. His songs are doing good, but his albums are doing bad. So after that, I think he kind of stops making music and then he goes back into making content and all of that, and now his content is doing good, because during that time he was making content with his nephew, I think his nephew Woo Wop, and the type of content that he was making was literally so funny because people used to think that Woo Wop was DDG's son, but it was not. It was just his nephew.
Awesome.
You Woo Wop now.
Oh shit.
Sit down.
Slap him, Woo Wop.
DDG continued to make content, and then his content continued to going up and up and up and up and up and all those type of things. And then I feel like the moment when I started to know DDG was when he dropped the song Pink Dreads. You know, when I'm out of town, I'll be yo one. Why you taking pictures in the lab? You don't know one. Shades on my face, not yo. This song went absolutely viral, and that moment is when DDG was like, okay, we need to drop another album. So then now everyone is getting into streaming, but DDG wasn't into streaming. He was more of just into making YouTube videos and just making music. But now he's seeing that everyone is getting into streaming, and now he's like, shit, let me also try it. So then DDG gets into streaming, and then now he's literally going absolutely crazy, where he's getting a lot of support and all those type of things. And also the reason why his streams were kind of being really big is because of his girlfriend at the time, which was Halle Bailey from, you know, Chloe and Halle, the sisters. And so yeah, so then DDG used to be streaming with his girlfriend sometimes, but then also he kind of got a child, and then he used to be streaming with his child, and so he used to be getting a lot of attention because, you know, parents really like using their child for clout. So I'm not even gonna lie, because I feel like DDG was using Woo Wop, even though Woo Wop is his family. I feel like he was using Woo Wop for clout. So I also feel like he was also doing the same with Halle, because he used to see that a lot of people was like, oh, Halle is so cute, such a cute little one, she's such a cute little girl. No, okay, oh my days, did I just misgender the child? Then after that, he continued to be streaming. He continued to be earning so much, because I feel like now, you know, streaming is one of the biggest things, and so he was earning a lot of money with streaming. DDG has a child, he has a girlfriend, and all those type of things, until they came to the one moment where you know, Halle was kind of going cuckoo in the brain, and then it started to affect the relationship with DDG, and so they ended up breaking up. And then now it's like they're having custody, and they're fighting over the child and all those type of things. But over the time, you know, it was just kind of calm, because I think they used to just be visiting each other. They were doing a cool type of parenting. They weren't acting like those type of parents where they go to like, hey, you come here, this is my week of the child, and all those type of things. They were keeping it calm, they were keeping their relationship kind of cool, and all those type of things. They were keeping it away from the internet, because they didn't want these type of things to affect the child and all those type of things. They just wanted to be cool parents. Now DDG just continues to be streaming, continues to be a father, and all those type of things. But now it gets to the point where it's 2025, because that was about 2024 where they broke up, and then they just used to be sharing the child on weekdays, and sometimes the DDG would even barely be seeing the child. Now they were keeping this away from the internet, but now DDG has had enough, and now he's saying, hey, you feel what I'm saying? I want my child, because I'm barely seeing my child. So they fighting for custody. And now we are beginning to see the war between DDG and between Halle. I don't even know if I'm saying the name properly. I really don't care. So, no. I'm not trying to say that, because, you know, I don't want Beyonce fans to be coming after me. You feel what I'm saying? Guys, I'm just a black YouTuber from South Africa who's just trying to make it out the hood, guys. We had 450 subscribers. So if you are not subscribed, drop a subscribe. Okay? Drop a subscribe. Or you gay. Baby, you got something here, something I need in the future, where you gotta be for yourself. Yeah, now it's 2025, and then DDG's continuing to streaming. He's continuing to grow as a creator, because now he's collabing with a lot of females and all this type of things. And I feel like Halle is taking this to a certain extent, because she's starting to hate the fact that she's like, oh, I don't want my son to be around DDG's family. I don't want my son to be in the same environment with DDG, because DDG's here filming content with girls and all this type of things. And all that time, and now she wants to get full custody of the child, and now she basically took DDG to court, and now DDG is like, hey, you're not gonna have custody over my child, because I have proof of where you were being a bad girlfriend and a bad mother.
DDG releasing text of Halle Bailey crashing out. DDG filed an emergency custody order claiming that Halle was not mentally well enough to take care of their child. Texts have been released. These are allegedly from Halle, and if they are, she was definitely crashing out. You left me hanging as a mother. You won't step up when I need you to. I'm begging you. I just found out you slept with Lala in Mexico. I'm gonna delete myself. I don't like you forever. You can have him and let her be his mom. He says, I can't believe you're acting like this. She said you put your thing in her mouth in Mexico. Ooh. And I guess she was blowing him up, telling him to answer the phone. Now from there, he says, if you don't answer the phone, it's over forever. I'm not playing, Daryl. He says, I just want to be left alone, please. She says, I'm calling for help. I have a KNIFE. I was on to tell her to put the KNIFE down. She says, you have ruined me and all my happiness. You hang up when I'm begging you for help. Only help I used to have. And your only focus is being famous and having money. You don't even see what you have in front of you. You go to Mexico and be with someone else. How can you openly talk smack about me and all the women you want to smash? Our text from DDG claiming that Halle had his GUN. He was gonna call the police. She quote unquote wanted to do something stupid. I cannot lie, I did not know their relationship was this tumultuous. This is definitely a lot. I'm curious to know what y'all think about this.
And now when they went to court, he showed, I think, about over 100 screenshots of where she was basically threatening to hurt DDG, threatening to hurt the child, and saying that she has a knife and that she has DDG's gun and all those type of things. And hey, it is absolutely crazy about how crazy and how cuckoo Halle was, because she was saying these type of things just so that she can have custody over the child. Like, cuz, what is wrong with you, cuz?
You want me to get up?
I mean, if you're still on, we gonna go get some food.
Okay. I'm about to get up.
Okay.
She got a knife in her hand. She got a knife in her hand. Put it down.
Please. because DDG is just trying to be a father, because there was even moments where DDG was barely seeing his son, and he was keep on saying that he wanted to see his son, but Halle was refusing to allow DDG to see his son. And now DDG has had enough, and now he wants to see his son because he didn't see his son for Father's Day and all those type of things.
I want all you people online that's been trying to say aha hee aha because I can't celebrate Father's Day how I want to, that you can't cyberbully a millionaire when you're broke.
Shazam!
And
When was this happening? This was happening when DDG dropped his album, and I think it's called I forgot the name of the album, but blame the chat. Now Blame the Chat was really one of DDG's greatest album, trending on Apple Music. Like, honestly, the amount of people who reacted to that album and saying that that album has no skips, because every song on that album or EP was literally so good.
He didn't have one skip on it, and that no glazing. He had no skips.
Yo, why was this good? Why was that? Why was it that good? If a nigga said no skips, I can't even say a nigga's glazing, bro.
And when niggas say no skips, that's like not even. It's literally, there's not one bad song on this project. There's not one bad song on this.
Good shit, man. I think it's a good project, bro. Great project. Shout out to DDG.
I don't know what it is, bro, but this is sonically one of my favorite albums of this year, 2025.
Now, his album is doing great. Life is going great for DDG. His streaming is being great. He's being the #1. Okay, not #1, I'm lying. Look, I'm lying on my own YouTube video. But he's being one of the biggest streamers on the platform, on Twitch. So now life is going great for DDG, but it's not going great off camera because he wants to see his son, but Halle is refusing. He's refusing that. And now they're going in court, and now he's showing the court shots of how Halle was just being a bad girlfriend and a bad mother. And then I think DDG ended up winning the court case, and then
Stop the cap.
Now, yesterday it was reported that DDG pretty much lost custody of his son. Reports are coming out that the reason why he may have lost his child is because he has been putting his hands on Halle Bailey. Didn't see Halle Bailey actually just was granted a restraining order against DDG. She is alleging that he did a plethora of things, and she even uploaded some photos as objective evidence to show that, hey, he really is putting his hands on her. Claims things got physical in January. They actually broke up back in October. Halle says DDG came over to pick up their son, Halo, and she tried to start a convo with the rapper about a child visitation schedule. As she was buckling Halo into the car seat, she claims DDG grew agitated and repeatedly said, "Get out of my car, bitch." Halle says the baby was crying and she got nervous about DDG leaving with him in such an agitated state. That's when they allegedly started wrestling, with DDG pulling her hair, slamming her face on his steering wheel, and chipping her tooth.
I feel like for DDG to win an awards, it's going to be something really hard for. I feel like he's going to maybe win awards as a content creator, but to win awards as a musician, it's really going to take you a lot, because we have never seen a content creator who is also like a musician win an award, a music award. Like, I don't feel like DDG is gonna win a Grammy or AMAs or BET or something like that. It's gonna take you something really big. But I feel like maybe if you were Kaiser, then maybe it would have happened, or maybe in the future, because you know how the way how the generation has been moving recently, maybe it could possibly happen that it couldn't that it could maybe win an award. But yeah, but that is all that I necessarily have to say. I will be updating you guys on the court cases and all those type of things. And also, it pretty much is really funny because I'm gonna show you guys this picture, but this picture was basically as DDG, Halle, Austin, and Catherine. That four. Now it's really funny because a lot of people are taking sides, because let's just say we have the girls and we have the boys. Now we have DDG and Austin, who is also currently facing the same situation, but I feel like I'm going to be talking about that in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like and also hit the subscribe button. We are on the road to 500 subscribers, so if you guys enjoyed this video, then drop a like and subscribe, man. Come on, help a black nigga trying to make his money. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Byron, I want my money.
What are you talking about?
Byron.
Stop. Listen, we ain't together, okay?